So the test rig basically consists of this 5,000 litre tank, which feeds into this centrifugal pump that we've recycled from another filling site, and then it comes up into the new Siemens flow meter, the FC0430. So this flow meter is supplied by Siemens on loan. Basically the outputs that I've used in this is the 420 milliamp, gives the instantaneous flow, and a pulsed output which gives the totalized flow for control of the system. And when it passes through the flow meter, it falls along this pipework and passes through a control valve which is used to regulate the flow, and then down the lance into the filling vessel. So at the minute it's in an IBC just for commissioning purposes, but later on it will be into one of these casks when I'm testing the actual principle. So this is the new level sensor. It's the LG250, again from Siemens. Just lately been commissioned, so that's on a passive output of a 420 milliamp for the level sensing. So basically the principle that the system operates on is the pump starts at full flow rate, the valve fully opens, it fills the cask to a fixed volume. The valve then is regulated on the command of the flow meter through the PLC, which I'll show you in a minute, and then after that the PLC monitors the level sensor until the maximum level is achieved in each cask. So if you just follow up these stairs now, got this platform here just to house the PLC and give an overview of the whole site. So this is the top of the tank. And so in here we have the PLC. So we've got Siemens PCS7. So here's the main CPU. Over here we've got the power supply and all the I/O for the various instruments. And this here then is the HMI for the whole system. So the HMI is pretty straightforward. It shows the tank, the pump, the flow meter, the vessel that we're filling just over here, and then the level transmitter as well. So basically, and from here I can modify all the parameters and run through everything that's required. There's two strategies basically for filling the casks. There's a fast fill, which I've described, to a slow fill, and then there's also a second strategy, which, sorry, that's the wrong screen. Second strategy here, you see there's like an extra group of parameters. If you keep an eye on those, less parameters there, more here, and basically the difference is that there's a medium flow rate fill at the beginning of the process during strategy 2, followed by the fast fill and followed by the slow fill. The principle behind that is that the lance is immersed in a medium fill, and then the fast fill is engaged in order to try and avoid as much splashing as possible. In order to get the liquid, we're using water at the minute back out. Just set up this air pump, which will drop down into the casks eventually when we're doing those. But at the minute, just up onto the platform, a bit of an air pump, and returns it back to the tank. So that's just a manual process at the minute for the sake of the experiment. And that is more or less the entire test rig.